about it.
We also have some entertainment there. Welcome, Jerome Williams. And from the Bowling Green Massacre vigil. Okay, everyone. Can everyone hear me?
I think it's the water.
Oh.
I think come in closer because you can hear it.
I
Come in closer.
Oh, you are.
There you go.
Okay, we're going to have a few short speeches and some music, and we're going to have some sing-alongs. I hope everyone's ready to sing. So I'm ready to sing, and I'm the worst singer in the world, but I'm going to sing in public until this shit show comes down. So, what a year this past week has been, huh?
Yes.
Our members of Congress and most Republicans have been deadly silent as Donald Trump has been destroying our democracy, defying the law, and installing sycophants, kleptocrats, and his loathsome friends and family into our government.
Exactly.
I'd like to read some words right now from Charles Blow. He's an award-winning columnist with the New York Times. You might have read some of his stuff. He's a powerful voice of the resistance, and he's much more eloquent than I am. Trump's America is not our America. Not today's or tomorrow's, but yesterday's. Trump's America is brutal, regressive, insular, afraid, and cruel. There is no hope in it. There is no light in it. It is a vast expanse of darkness and desolation. And that is a vision of America that most of the people in this country cannot and will not abide. This is a vision of America that has galvanized ordinary American citizens in opposition in a way that is almost without precedent. Not only is Trump a barely literate, conspiracy-chasing, compulsively lying bigot, he's also a dangerous narcissist who now wields the power of the presidency. You could not have conceived of a more dangerous combination. He is the paragon of the clueless and an idol of the racists. Already, people feel deluged by a never-ending flood of national damage and despair. He's an aberration and an abomination who is willing to do and say anything to satisfy his ambitions, and his only ambitions are self-aggrandizement and self-enrichment. He is a fraud, he is a charlatan, but we are not so easily duped. We will call out how obscene Trump's very existence is at the top of our government. We have a moral obligation to do so. We will speak up for truth and honor and inclusion. If our elected officials will not speak up, which they haven't, we will. We see the darkness that is falling over our country, and we know that this darkness is only held at bay by the light of truth. We must never allow the cravenness, cynicism, and greed that has taken hold in our government to ever be seen as normal. As long as a threat to the state is the head of state and his minions, like our members of Congress, all citizens of good faith have an absolute obligation to resist at every turn. Americans will not stand for this. So if spineless politicians won't sufficiently stand up to this demagogic dictator, if cowardly, self-serving members of our government will not defend American values, then the American people will do the job themselves. For week upon week after January 20th, Americans have gathered publicly to send an unambiguous message. Not in our name, not on our watch. Resist. We thought we would try a little sing-along. Are you ready for that? Does anyone know the song "We're Not Gonna Take It" by Twisted Sister?
Yes.
I have lyrics here. '80s.
Yes.
Tell us when to start.
And I apologize for this crowd over here because I was singing right behind you. I think Twisted Sister came out when I was in junior high, so I do know how it's supposed to go. And I wanted to say thank you first for everyone for showing up today to show your support for the American democratic process and for demanding that our elected representatives stand up and speak out against those things that are threatening our democracy. I wanted to share some thoughts of a writer within the resistance, the writer and pastor from Raleigh, North Carolina, John Pavlovitz. Can you all hear back there? Okay. And again, these are mostly his words. I've done a tiny bit of co-opting. This is an excerpt with a few liberties taken of an article called "If You Think the Resistance is About Politics, You're Not Listening." This resistance is not a rebellion against nation or an act of treason, but one of the deepest patriotism. We resist because we believe that the America we aspire to is big enough for all who wish to be here. Because we believe that its beauty is in the richness of its diversity. Because we remember it was born out of people seeking refuge from tyranny. And I insert my own words here. And in that seeking of refuge, those ancestors in turn terrorized those who were already here. And we resist because America is not a birthright to be guarded, but an undeserved blessing to be shared. Some of you may have joined us in the streets of this country as we marched these past few months in DC and Nashville and Omaha and Washington State. You may have stood shoulder to shoulder as we all bore witness to one another's inherent worth. We've realized that this is not a funeral. It's a birth announcement. This is not a protest of what we are against. It is a celebration of what we are for. Hatred is the enemy. Bigotry is the enemy. Injustice is the enemy. Isolation is the enemy. Inequality is the enemy. It is against these things. It's against these things that we resist in whatever form they take and from wherever they originate, whatever religious or political affiliation conceives them. We advocate for health care for everyone's families. We demand well-funded public schools for every child. Yes, even you, Ben. We fight for the rights of all women to have autonomy over their bodies. Cis and trans. We insist on clean air and water for future generations. We believe that every family is worth protecting. We believe that every child deserves defense. We believe every marriage is equally sacred. We profess all humanity as fully deserving of dignity. We keep resisting because those we resist for are worth it. We really are in this together. This really is the way forward. We are all America's greatness. And again, those were not my words. Those were the words of John Pavlovitz. But with them, I want to remind us of what we can and what we must continue to do. We can keep on showing up for our country and for our community. There are already dozens, literally dozens of groups in Bowling Green and the wider area working on different ways to make our town, our Commonwealth, and our country a fairer, safer, and more inclusive place for all. So, what can you do? You can show up tomorrow for fairness at the courthouse right over here, 4:15. You can work with or an allyship with Black Lives Matter in Bowling Green. You can join the 35-year-old Kentuckians for the Commonwealth as they organize for a fair economy, a healthy environment, new safe energy, and an honest democracy. Or work with the nearly 100-year-old NAACP of Bowling Green and Warren County as they fight for equality, justice, and fairness for all people. You can support the International Center with your time and your dollars. And you can keep track of what's going on by following any of these organizations or the Bowling Green Social Justice Calendar page on Facebook for information. And Renee, right here, has these tiny little pocket calendars that are pocket cards that on them have all of your elected officials' contact info. And Facebook sites to follow, and they fold up and you can put them in your wallet.
And I will give you one.
And she's got them and you can have one. So last, let's remind McConnell, Paul, and Guthrie
Oh yeah, got him.
that we are still here. We are still paying attention. Call them regularly. Their phone numbers are on this. It is their favorite. And today, right now, you can let them know what you think by writing some postcards. Because I have my resistance in a bag. Yay! So find me for a postcard and a Sharpie marker and write them to the congressperson of your choice. And yes, in the wake of the Comey firing and the past week of unbelievable headlines to which everyone has spoken, we should demand a special prosecutor or independent commission to investigate Russian interference in the election and the collusion with the current administration. So, postcards, cards, each other, and thank you for the music.
Thank you so much.
It's all right if I...
I have a lady to my right who is involved in
The America United project up at Western. I'm with the Kentucky Museum. I'm interested in signs. If you don't want your signs, we can't take them all, but we'd like to take a selection from tonight's protest march and just leave them here on the fountain.
leave them here on the fountain. We'll get some shots of them, put those on Facebook, share them, and then maybe we can, she can take them and use them for a common cause. Does that sound good to everybody? And if you want to keep them for another project, I know she doesn't mind. But if you're not going to, she can use them. Thanks.
Elvis, who would like to say a blessing for a friend of his who was killed in the square.
And we'll be putting some of those online, but yes, I am sure down the road this is going to be a fabulous conference for you. And I want to go somewhere where I can have
Please say a blessing for him. His name's Sean. I don't know his last name, but he's one of my old friends. I cry for him every day. Because I stay on the street every day. And I have to suffer out here. But I make it one way or the other. But please say a blessing for my friend. Thank you.
So blessings to Sean.
Thanks, sir. I'll make my husband do his husbandly duty.
He can lug it back.
Yeah, since you've had a concussion and all, I don't want you to exert yourself too much. It's not heavy at first.